Harper Audio presents The Tree Climber's Guide, Adventures in the Urban Canopy. Written and read by me, Jack Cooke. The activities discussed in this book can be very dangerous. Any person should approach these activities with caution and appropriate supervision. "Back to the trees," shouted Uncle Vanya. "Back to nature." The Evolution Man, or How I Ate My Father, Roy Lewis. Introduction. One thing we rarely do in the city is look up. Only time and weather seem to invade our thoughts as we tramp the urban mile. We may raise our eyes to coming rain or the hours called by clocks, but little else breaks our focus on the way to and from, our eternal quest for convenience. There is another dimension to the city, a world far removed but close at hand. It is a place of limitless space and light, and a simple antidote to the crowds. When we escape into this realm, our senses are replenished. We taste cleaner air and see further than the end of the road. Where does this unlikely utopia lie? All around and above you, in the lofty green canopy of the city's trees. The city I inhabit is not so very different from any other. Like all cities, it is sculpted from the same fixed matter, steel and glass, stone and brick. But like all cities, it is underpinned and overhung by nature. Everything man-made is dug into the soil, and beneath the street a vast network of roots threads the land. I have climbed trees in London, but wherever you live, you cannot be far from a low branch. The location of a tree is not as important as the act of climbing. You could be scaling a pine in Glasgow or an oak in Rome. Trees offer a way up and out of every city in which they thrive. There are an estimated 7 million trees growing across London, almost a tree for every man, woman, and child living in the city. They are as varied and individual as London's human inhabitants, from hoary old veterans to assertive young saplings, and as a would-be climber of their branches, you have a lot of introductions to make. The premium commodity in cities is space and the terrible lack of it. A recurring baseline in our media is the ever-increasing rent to be paid for one house, one flat, one room, one box. London's human-built habitation has become inflated beyond recognition, yet the city retains a set of residents who enjoy its most exclusive addresses, the best access and architecture, and the finest views. These lucky few are not the skyscraper elite in their capsules of glass and steel, nor the sprawling mansion dwellers of Hampstead and Chelsea. There exists another kind of penthouse, and its occupants, the humble bird and beast, live in it for free. They are rooted in the city but apart from it. The space is in the treetops. London is a verdant metropolis, with more parks and green spaces than any other capital of comparable size. At whatever compass point of the city you find yourself, you're never far from a break in the asphalt and a climbable tree. Climb a few feet up and out, and you're suddenly suspended above the crowds, alone on your perch and enjoying a fresh breeze. This book aims to give the reader a new A to Z, one that runs from Ash to Zelkova, offering escape wherever you find yourself. It is not a survey but a personal selection, representing the very tip of a deep arboreal iceberg. Variety is at the heart of climbing trees, and I hope to inspire others to go out and find their own citadels. There are, of course, obstacles to us claiming the city's forgotten paradise, but fortunately they exist largely in our own heads. The two greatest of these, fear and shame, hinder and guard us at all times. Taken together, they form a powerful anchor that keeps most of us firmly grounded. The first emotion is natural and healthy. Fear is the backbone of survival and no bad thing. It seems rational to look up into a 50-foot oak, the wind shaking its crown, and decide that you are better placed on terra firma. But if we analyze this fear, we see that it can also be limiting. It's a feeling based more on a phobia of the unknown than a fear of falling. Although we no longer possess the mighty forearms of our hominid ancestors, human biology still makes us remarkably adept tree climbers. We came from the trees and we can return to them. Starting small, you'll find that oak, ash, pine and cedar offer ladder-like ascents on firm boughs. Your balance and agility might be better than you suspect. As we get older and grow out of many childhood fears, we develop others. We know
Sample complete. Ready to continue?